We have just arrived at a very cool low-cost camp. This one is called Nug Nug Reserve. Now, it's a whopping $7.50 each an adult. So that one's really going to break the bank. It's kind of like an old school caravan park. We do have power and water if we want it. I think you can pay a little bit extra to a donation box if you do want to use the power. We've just pulled up in a beautiful sunny site, so I don't think we're going to have to plug in, but we have got some water here available if need be. This one was only about 12 minutes from Myrtleford, so that was a really cute little town we drove through. We'll definitely have to pop back in there over the next couple of days and have a look.
Go for it.
I think we've been a bit spoiled with all the creeks and rivers that we've been camping next to recently. This one is really cute. It'd be perfect for little kids to splash around in, or dogs, but it's definitely not deep enough for a swim, unfortunately. Very pretty though.
Well, like we said before, the creek in this little campground is quite little. We've been told that there's a potential swimming hole in the area, so let's go and find it.
Alrighty, we have found the swimming hole. There is quite a few people down here, but there is still plenty of space for us to go for a dip, get the dog out and cool off. Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect.
This spot looks beautiful. So thank you to the follower that spoke to us earlier and gave us this little hot tip. Otherwise, we wouldn't have known this was even here. Now, this is actually the Buffalo River. So this comes down, what I'm assuming, from Mount Buffalo that we were at the other day. And I wonder if the water's going to be just as cold as it was up there the other day.
Nah, it's beautiful. It's warm.
It's warm, righto.
Yeah. Well, the sun's out, it's hitting it. It's warmer than what it was up there.
It's beautiful. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Let's go.
If we had our noodles or like a tube with us, you could hop in at this end and actually float all the way down. The river is flowing so fast. Juice is actually pretty smart. He knows not to go in the fast flowing sections of the river. At this campground they have a big tennis court, so we are going to play some pickleball in there. We're not into tennis, but we are into pickleball.
And this is the first time we've actually played it on a court with a net. Normally we're just hitting it to each other, so this is going to be fun. The competitive side is going to come out.
That was such good fun. We were over there for maybe half an hour playing pickleball, but I fear that I have used some muscles that I haven't in a long time, so I might be a bit sore tomorrow. Well, good morning. We are exploring the beautiful little town of Myrtleford. It is a Sunday morning and it's quite bustling here actually. We are on a bit of a sightseeing day, so we don't have a major agenda. All we know is we're going to hit some points of interest in the area, and then we might even see about a winery this afternoon, because apparently there's some lovely wineries around here.
Next up is Reform Hill Lookout. And one of the good things we've noticed about being in the Vic High Country area here is that there's a few national parks, but there's also a heap of state forests, which means you can take your dog pretty much everywhere you go, except for the national parks.
I'm hoping it's not much of a walk because I didn't quite wear appropriate footwear, and neither did Bryce.
That's all right, it doesn't look far. We'll just get to the top there and she'll be right.
You can see a little bit from up at the lookout, but you can't see heaps because the trees are so tall up there. We're going to put the drone up and get a better view. Next stop today is the Rotary Park in Myrtleford, and there's a bit of history here on the tobacco.
So this one is a tobacco kiln where they'd tie up a heap of the tobacco leaves, they'd pipe in hot air from furnaces outside, and then they'd pretty much just dry the leaves out and then harvest them and then turn them into smokes. In Victoria here, each season they used to harvest up to 4 million kilos of tobacco, which is just mental.
If you're into your mosaicing, there is a mosaic trail here. There's a little bit of it there. Now we've got intentions this afternoon to go to a winery. Now the first one we tried was closed, unfortunately. They were super lovely. It would have been a really nice spot, but apparently they're harvesting or something. So we're gonna try Michelini. We're probably going to be saying that wrong. Another winery which is right in the town of Myrtleford. This one does have mixed reviews online, so everyone cross their fingers that the wines are good.
Well, that ended up being a really good tasting and came away with a couple of bottles. How could you not when the wines are good? So that might be this afternoon's drink around the fire.
What, both bottles?
No, just maybe a glass or two.
We have just released a new patch on our website. How cute is this? This is the Juice Adventure Patch. It has been going gangbusters so far since we've gone live. We have sold so many. If you'd like to get your hands on one, make sure to head to caravanadventurers.com, or we'll pop all the details in the description below the video. We've got heaps of goodies on our website.
At this campground, you can also put in an order for some firewood and they'll drop it off to you. And the firewood is an absolute bargain. I think a full trailer is like $50, half is like 20 or 25, and we've just got a small row for $10, and I reckon we're going to end up with a heap. Otherwise it'll be down, yep. No, that's a go. No, I'm just tidying up at home. Oh, he's fine. Yeah, see. Jobs type thing. Well, these should be pretty good. Just got some pork rashers for dinner, bit of salad, bit of bread.
We left camp this morning and we are on our way towards Mansfield. So we're not done in the high country. There is still some little other pockets that we want to have a look at. So we're going to be going the King Valley to Mansfield over the next couple of days. First stop tonight is going to be finding a free camp.
Chelsea's just gone for a little bit of a recce to go see what this first camp's like, and she'll let us know what she reckons.
There is a beautiful bit of creek down there, pretty shallow, but I mean, it'd still be nice to go for a walk through on this hot day. I don't know whether to pick this spot or to head down the road to the bigger campground.
And by hot, you said it's 27 degrees.
Yeah, it's 27 and I'm in like a t-shirt. I'm not worried about it, but you know, it'd be nice to go in the cool water.
What do you think? Should we go scope the other one out and then we can always come back?
Yeah, I reckon, just in case. I would hate to make the wrong decision. Well, turns out this is a pretty good spot. We aren't too far away from the road, that's the only thing, but I mean, it's free. We're next to the King River, which looks beautiful down there, and it should be a really good spot for tonight.
How's this for a bit of rope swing?
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Probably not, but
It's a big enough branch. If that snaps...
it's more that it's just going to cut me in half down the bottom here. Nah.
There's a little one that might fall on your head. Oh, Juicy. Yeah. No, Juicy, can't have that.
I think it's been here a while. I could feel the rope starting to scratch and the stretch. Yeah, no good. Hey, yeah. Now we are camped up next to the King River and it is flowing, it looks fresh, and I think Chelsea's gonna go for a dip.
Yeah, I got my bathers on.
Ready to go. But yeah, this is actually a really cool spot. I think it's just a 24-hour camp where we are here, but it's very nice.
Some beautiful little spots here by the river. I'm gonna go in. You coming in with me? It's really warm. You guys should come in.
Go on, give it a whirl.
I don't know if I want to. Look at the way it's hanging.
Nah, you're alright.
It's only 27 degrees today. And it's like 14 in this water, I reckon.
So earlier today, Chelsea goes, oh, I'm not really liking this hot weather. And look at the temperature on the car, it's like 27 degrees. I thought you said it was hot. I thought you'd be enjoying going for a swim.
It is hot, that's why I'm in the water. But the water's just so cold. Maybe that's what this is for.
Just hanging out. There we go.
Snap. You know, I'm just filming in case it actually snaps.
What's happened?
Oh, you need to help me.
What's happened there? Disaster.
Ah, I couldn't do that myself. Oh, that's better.
On our way to Mansfield today, I took Chelsea on a bit of a detour. We're on a dirt track out to Stringy Creek Camp. We were not sure if we're going to come stay here tonight, but there are a couple of points of interest around here and maybe a walk too. So we're going to go have a look at that and we'll let you know how we get on.
Row, row, row.
He doesn't like it when we give him a taste of his own medicine. Like, we pulled up then and he's howling and like, get me out of the car. So I give it back to him and I don't think he likes it.
Mate, you're coming with us. Got FOMO. The campground here looks really nice. Huge, green, grassy, open areas. So much space you could fit. I don't even know how many vans in here, but a lot. So you don't have to worry about coming in early and getting a spot. I mean, we're here at about 11 o'clock in the morning and I think I can only see one other caravan. I don't know if we're going to stay here the night like Bryce was saying, but we are just going to spend the morning here and go for a walk.
Stringy Creek is actually a historical site, and this is where the Ned Kelly gang actually shot 3 policemen. Well, that was really interesting, checking out the history about Ned Kelly and the police murders. And now we're on our way into Mansfield. All right, we've ended up at the Mansfield Holiday Park. This one is $50 a night for power. I think we're going to go head up to Craig's Hut tomorrow. So it's going to be a great little base for us while we get a few things done in town. There weren't too many low-cost options around Mansfield, so this will do. Okay, that was actually super helpful dropping into the information centre here. We've got a heap of info. We're going to go head up to Craig's Hut tomorrow and have a look around. Yeah, they were really helpful with tracks and trails and maps information.
Gave us like a free map that we're usually meant to pay for, but she's like, just have it, guys.
Yeah, so she was really lovely. So yeah, if you're coming up to the High Country and you're coming this way, stop into Mansfield, go into the information centre because they have so much info.
Well, this is the big monument in the town of Mansfield, which is actually to recognise those 3 police officers that we learnt about earlier this morning, which actually died at Stringy Bark Creek.
Today's adventure, we are heading up and around Mount Buller and we're on our way to Craig's Hut. So there's a bit of a full drive track up there and we're going to go make our way up the mountain. We've picked a ripper of a day for it as well. It's foggy and drizzly rain and unfortunately we just can't catch a break with the weather. Our travel days have been great, but when we're stopped ready to explore, the weather seems to get a bit average.
And on that note, we are fairly rugged up because there is even a chance of snow where we are heading today. I don't think we're actually going to get snow because it's only mid-March at the moment, so I really don't think they're going to get it, but it's kind of cool to see that as a possibility on the weather forecast. We've just turned off Mount Buller Road onto Mount Sterling Road. Now this one is meant to just be a dirt, pretty well conditioned, I think, pretty much all the way to Craig's Hut, and then there's just a last little section which is suggested four-wheel drive only, so I don't think it's going to be too crazy. And I did ask the lady in the information centre, I said it's meant to be raining and not the best weather tomorrow, is that still safe to go up? And she was like, yeah, of course, like why would you even ask me that? So that's a good sign. Is that a caravan or horse float? Oh, I mean, it can't be that bad.
So where we're heading today, there are sections that are no dogs and some that are dogs permitted. We're going to be transiting through the Alpine Village area, so Juice is not jumping out of the car at all, but Craig's Hut and one of the waterfalls is dog friendly, so he's coming along with us.
Look how foggy it is.
Time slipping through my fingers. Can't recall all the days as the ocean falls in night. So does life have to change.
First stop is Razorback Hut, and this one's surprising because we didn't actually think this one was dog friendly, so we're going to get out and go for a little stroll.
I just had to put Juice's little jumper on because it's quite cold. I think it's 12 degrees up here. No snow yet. I'm still hopeful.
And it is cold because I've got a long sleeve on. I'm still in shorts. You're not going to catch me in pants up here, but long sleeve for a little bit of extra warmth today. So this one is Razorback Hut, and it was built by Jack and Tom Purcell in the 1950s as an outstation for summer cattle grazing in the area. It was originally just one hut, but then they extended it to more over time. So they do still use these huts. I think they've got some horse riding groups that come up here and camp up here. And in this one hut, they've actually still got the fire going. So I reckon they might have camped out here last night and cooked some brekkie in there this morning, and then they've gone off.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we're at the last 2.2 Ks. This is where the Craig's Hut track turns to a 4x4 track. Well, let's just hope it's a lot nicer than that Blue Rag Range track.
I think it will be. I don't think it's going to be crazy.
No, I think it'll be sweet as. I don't reckon we'll have a problem. We'll just cruise up and we'll go have a look.
At the moment, the four-wheel drive part is pretty tame. Just fingers crossing all the time here. It's just a little bit rutted out. You definitely need some high clearance. You wouldn't want to be bringing your little Suzuki Swift or anything up here. Juice is not the biggest fan of this four-wheel driving. He doesn't mind the windy roads and that, but we've been going over some decent bumps, and I just don't think he likes getting thrown around. There you go, we have made it to Craig's Hut. This one was actually built in 1982 for the movie A Man from Snowy River. I actually thought there was a little bit more history involved here, not just a movie set, but apparently that's why it's so famous. We are also very thankful that the weather has cleared up, so we've got amazing views here over the high country. It's just an empty hut.
You can go in.
Can you? Welcome to my crib.
We have jagged an absolute perler of a day in the end. It's cleared up from the top here and you got some awesome views.
How's this for a picnic lunch spot? We have the best views. Craig's Hut and the high country.
And it's a pretty random lunch. We've got a leftover chicken bacon pie that we made last night for dinner and Chip Buddy sandwiches. How good.
Just on our way out of Craig's Hut now and heading to Bindery Falls next.
Alrighty, we're at Bindery Falls. It's a 400-metre short, steep track and it gets you up to a waterfall. You do walk alongside a bit of a creek here and Chelsea's just yelled out, hopefully there's no leeches, so fingers crossed. This one is also in the state forest, so it's dog friendly.
Well, there you go, Bindery Falls, and it is so beautiful here. We are also the only ones here. It's very peaceful. Wow, this is pretty cool. We're actually walking on the track underneath the waterfall. Look out there.
Okay, this one is very impressive. We are under the waterfall right now, looking out, and this is cool.
We are are back on the bitumen now, and that was a great day trip out. It is quite time consuming if you do the whole circuit road like we did, but it was fantastic to stop at a few different spots. The circuit road is all-wheel drive, fairly easy. It didn't rain, it was pretty dry the whole way. We just popped the tyre pressures down a little bit just in case it did get a bit rough, but overall it was super easy. The only challenging small part was 2.2 kilometres if you choose to do that up to Craig's Hut, but if you aren't confident doing that, that's also fine. You can just do a short walk instead.
The full drive to Craig's Hut was just steep. You just needed a high clearance, so it wasn't anything too crazy, and that was a good little drive.
Well, good morning. We have changed sites this morning. We drove from Mansfield to Skipworth Reserve, which is just near the town of Jamieson. This one is a really cute camp. I mean, it's quite busy, but I'll show you our views from our site. River views. You can probably hear Juice in the background going absolutely crazy. You're going crazy. Now this one is just a free camp that we found on Wiki. Like I was saying, it's pretty busy. It is a Friday, so coming up to the weekend, but we've secured a nice little spot. Freezing cold. It's like 13 degrees or something at the moment, so I reckon we're gonna have to crank that fire up this afternoon. Good thing we still have a lot of wood with us. Are you right there? Oh my goodness, calm down.
This dog is going psycho at the moment. I'm not sure if he's just loving a bit of cooler weather and maybe being back in a free camp, who knows.
The sun has come out at camp and it is beautiful down here. We have found the nicest little bit of creek, which is kind of just out the front from us. It is deep enough for a plunge, but 13 degrees and swimming, I don't know if that's really going to go too well. Look at that, it's stunning. But don't let this little bit of sunlight fool you. I think Juice absolutely loves this camp. We've been walking through this little foresty bit here. We've been down by the creek, and also his camp neighbour is a very lovely golden retriever, 4 years old, very playful, and definitely matches Juice's energy. So that's really cute. It is 10 o'clock at night and we are doing a little family outing. We are doing so because Juice needs to go to the toilet before bed, and somebody actually came and told us earlier that there is 2 wild dogs that are floating around the caravan park. So we're just all gonna go out there, you know, safety in numbers kind of thing.
And it's around the free camp, the caravan park.
Oh, did I say caravan park? Same thing, you knew what I meant.
Yeah, you're ready for bed.
Go for where, Juice, quick. Let's go.
Up, yep, good boy.
Any crate? Night. Good morning. Well, we are just putting some water from the car into the caravan this morning, so then we can do a bit of a top up because we will be free camping for the next few days.
Yeah, and this morning Juice come for a run around with the dog next door, and we were looking for his toy. Anyway, we managed to find his toy, but it was over the back of the toilet blocks behind us over here.
It was all the way over behind there.
Yeah, so whether the wild dogs come and had a play and left it over there last night. Yeah, interesting.
There was actually another old dog toy as well right next to it, like a deflated ball, but it's not ours and it's not the neighbours, so I don't know if he's pinched it from another campsite, and that's just their little hangout. But anyway, I don't know what other animal other than the wild dogs would have taken the dog toys.
Yeah, this morning we're going to go have a look in Jamieson, and there's a couple of other points of interest. Apparently there's like a tunnel, so we've got open expectations. We're not sure what they're going to be like, and we're going to take you with us.
We had a little drive through the town of Jamieson, which is super cute. There's probably no real need for us to get out and do anything. It's just like a little coffee shop and general store, but it's such a beautiful area. Now, we were given a hot tip to come up to the lookout, and this one actually looks over Lake Eildon. Apparently it is not at capacity at the moment, but I reckon it still looks pretty good. It might be a drone job, Bryce.
Yeah, it's a little bit overgrown, but you can see through the gap here, you can see some water. It does look pretty cool up here, but unfortunately the GoPro just doesn't do it justice.
No.
Okay, we're struggling to find this first historical site, so Chelsea's gone for a bit of a nosy. Nice work.
It's like a big hole here.
Can you see much?
No, there's meant to be like a cave or something.
Like a tunnel?
Tunnel.
Maybe we need to go further down. To look right down there, or?
Yeah, you just wait there.
Yeah, it's nice being the one that hangs out with Juice. Chelsea's gone exploring. Just get to hang out and chill. You right?
Oh, that stinks too.
Oh, lovely. You're going in the back of the canopy. You're not going in the car after.
Ew, that stinks.
Oh, lovely.
Well, I had no other way. There was like this bank there. I stepped on it and my foot went deep in the water.
Oh, no.
In the stinky water too.
That's all right. We'll find a little creek and you can have a wash off after. Yeah, she stinks, hey mate.
Ew.
Nasty. Okay, after a little bit more research and looking up for some reviews, turns out it could be on the other side of the road. We're looking in the complete wrong direction. Going for a wash, mate.
Yeah, my plan is to balance on here while I wash my foot.
Lovely.
The creek is so fresh, but I managed to fall in a hole that was just like a stinky swamp.
Don't have a fall like you did the other day.
That's another story.
So the other day we were at camp, Chelsea burnt her finger a little bit, so went down to the creek, was cooling it off in the water. I was back cooking on the fire. Anyway, she comes, next thing you know, I hear this big splash. Anyway, what happened?
I'd fallen in and there was people there watching, and it all happened in slow motion. And I fell in like a deep part of the creek, like this deep. I fell in, like pretty much nearly put my whole head under, like was struggling to keep it above.
Yeah, and you're all in like cozy clothes,
Yeah,
ready for the night.
I just got in like cozy clothes and stuff ready for the fire, and the worst part was people were watching and like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, this is just embarrassing.
Yeah, she had her first fall. Found it, it's across the road here. Right.
So this is the park, so we just went right down near the river, but no, it's over here.
We did just drop Juice back in the car for a minute while we come exploring, because it doesn't really look too dog friendly at the moment.
As far as I know, there's quite a bit of gold history here from the gold rush, and this was a sluicing site. That word always gets me.
Why'd you sound German when you said it? Sluicing?
Sluicing. That word pretty much means that they were just washing the gold, and they'd make these little channels through to the river. So here you go, here's a channel that comes through, probably a bit hard to see on here.
And one of the first caves.
So is that where they've found gold or something maybe?
I think so. People would, yeah, tunnel under, get a heap of, they call it pay dirt. I don't really know what they used to call it back then. But then they'd bring it to the sluice boxes, wash all the dirt, and because the gold's heavier than the dirt, it would stay on the bottom of the mats, and then they'd just wash the mats out. And this little track goes further as well.
My foot is so wet, it feels gross.
Check that cutting.
Pretty deep cuttings.
Yeah.
So as far as we know, they did these to divert the water?
Yeah, so they'd dig all these cuttings and then divert water further up so that they could have water through to operate their sluice boxes.
I don't know if these like wombat holes or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably them wild dogs that stole Juice's dog toy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going in there.
No, neither. Pretty sure the gold miners, they were only about 4 foot tall, so that's how they fit in there easy.
I'd just be scared it would collapse.
Yeah. It's crazy looking back at these tunnels now and you go, that's so unsafe, or that's a bit creepy going down in there. But at the time they would have had gold fever, and if they were onto gold, they were doing whatever they could to get that gold out of the ground. Well, we're back at the caravan and we're cooking up some bacon and eggs on the fire, and it's coming up an absolute treat. Got Chef Chelsea here ready to go.
Yeah, I'm just about burning my face off on the fire. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Made a mess of it, but it's good.
About 10 minutes from camp is another sluicing area. So this one is called Tunnel Bend. It's just a point of interest off the side of the road. Apparently this tunnel was built in 1866 for the golding. Golding? Sluicing? Sluicing of gold. Steep and rocky. That's us.
Well, we weren't expecting that.
That's a big tunnel.
That is cool, lads.
Oh, the road goes over it at the top.
Sick. Lead the way. Should bring a torch.
Wait, stop filming.
Why? It's just in case.
Just in case it ends badly again.
Yeah. Nah, you're a week away from your next fall.
Definitely should have brought a torch.
This is cool though.
It is. How about you go in? I'll wait here.
Right.
All right, I'm doing it. I don't like it, but I'm doing it. I don't know, actually, I don't know if I'm gonna get around here. I don't need my foot wet again.
True, you're running out of shoes.
Far out.
Step under them one, so those two. And then you step on that side wall and give me your arm.
Oh, far out.
Let me just position.
You can put my phone away if you want. I just don't trust my foot here.
Yep, you're right, you're sweet.
Yep. Oh, gosh.
Oh, nice. Great work. You did it.
Just.
This is another spot where they'd set up diversions of water for their sluices, except this time they had to dig a big tunnel.
And this is the other side of the tunnel. It comes out to a beautiful creek. Also, check out this house behind me. There's a really cute little house tucked away in there. That'd be so nice to own this. Maybe not in the freezing middle of winter though. Wow, you're a show off.
That was pretty good. Glad you got that one on film.
I am absolutely pumped for dinner tonight, and it's going to be an easy one because we are having LJ's Quality Foods. These ones are called pig wings, right? And they're pre-cooked whatever pig wings are. We still haven't found out. And all you do is just heat them up. Now these ones are plain, so I'm gonna just scan the QR code here. It tells you how to cook them and some ideas and stuff, but I think that I'm going to season them, or maybe like make a little marinade up for them before chucking them on the Weber in just a little while. Well, there you go. That is a pig wing. They look a bit funny at the moment because they have been pre-cooked and then in like a vacuum sealed bag. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like a simple little marinade up. Maybe some barbecue sauce, honey, brown sugar, garlic. I don't know, I'm just gonna wing it. Well, change of plans. I was going to do these on the Weber, but then I read what was on the QR code and I think they're going to be best in the oven because they're not going to take very long because they're pre-cooked and have made quite a saucy marinade. I don't think Bryce is going to want me to put that on the Weber and make it all dirty. Wow, these look amazing. We ended up having them in the oven for about 25 minutes just to make sure they were fully heated back up. Yum. Well, there you go, guys. This is what pig wings are. I still don't technically know what they are, but it is obviously pork, pig, and I think they've kind of like lollipopped it. You know how people lollipop chicken? That's what it looks like anyway.
Lollipop pork. How good.
That would have been a kind of better name to call it. Lollipop pork.
And Chelsea has nailed the sauce too.
There's a bit of chilli in there, a bit of honey, barbecue, and lots of garlic.
All right, we're going to tuck into this and catch you later.
We left the Mansfield area this morning and we have driven about 45 minutes north. We are checking out another free camp. This one's called James Camping Reserve. It looks pretty good online. It is about 10 kilometers off the road on a dirt road, and we're going to head towards a state forest. There is meant to be a waterfall and a walk out here as well, so hopefully we've got enough time this afternoon that we can check them ones out. Well, doesn't this look beautiful? We have clear skies, we have solar finally, because we haven't had much of that the last couple of days, green grass, and there is somebody else here, but I reckon they're packing up to leave, so we might even have this place all to ourselves. Now there is bathrooms up here. I don't know if we will be using them, probably just drop toilets, but it is a beautiful little campground. It is free and we are in the state forest, I think, so this one is all dog friendly. We quickly dumped the caravan off and had some lunch. Now we are out in the state forest, so it's great that Juice can actually come with us. There is so much state forest in the high country. And we're going to do Lima Falls. This one's 1.2 kilometers long. Apparently it's got some like steep sections, but I'm hoping there's some water because it's actually quite a warm day today. Would be nice to at least put our feet in or something.
Stop what you're doing and let him go. Pack up all your things when you're fine.
Well, it isn't your traditional huge waterfall. It is more just a trickle down the rocks. It is quite pretty out here. It's been a nice little walk, but slightly underwhelming. I was hoping for a little bit more water.
Living in pain and fear as a wife. I said next time he hurts you all.
How's the waterfall taste, Juice? Nice? Have a drink.
Sometimes he has a drink just to keep us happy, I think.
We're trying to find our next point, and it's not really going that great out here. We got lost well, we just followed Google Maps and it took us down a really rocky track we had to reverse out of, so that was fun. And now we've gone down like a dirt track and we just had to turn around because it got really muddy. So we can't win at the moment. We think we know where we have to go, but Google Maps has just taken us on a wild goose chase. We've finally seen a sign for where we're meant to be going. It's the Air Crash Memorial Site. Is there going to be anything here?
No, I think it's just a plaque and a rock or something.
Oh, damn. You know what's really embarrassing? I'm the one who planned today and it really hasn't gone to plan.
Well, there's your Air Crash Memorial Site, plaque and a rock.
Damn. Right, might as well get out and read it. We've come this far.
True. So this memorial is for a couple of airmen that crashed on the 4th of April 1942 on a flight from Deniliquin to Laverton. So they got caught up in some fog and ended up crashing, unfortunately.
The state forest out here is pretty cool. There's heaps of different tracks that you can do, but unfortunately there's not heaps of points of interest and stuff to see. I mean, you've got the waterfalls, you've got this Air Crash Memorial Site, and then there's also a walk to a lookout as well, but it's getting fairly late in the afternoon, so I think we're going to head back to camp.
Alrighty, we're back at camp and we're the only ones here. I've been a little bit of a scab and grabbed all the little bits of wood that was around all the other fire pits, and we're going to go light up and have a bit of a fire.
Your game?
Yeah, it's a real iffy one there, but...
Are you just trying to break it so you can use it for firewood? Wow, what a cute little stream. Why did we drive half an hour to a waterfall when we had this right here?
I'm asking you that question.
Oh, that one's spiky. You're going to want to watch out. Ooh. We'll step right on it.
Hey, look, you're in. You're in, mate.
Is it cold?
That's cool, yeah. It's not really enough to swim in. How's this for a bit of a catwalk? Check out these new jumpers we've got. Caravan Adventure Oz sweatshirts. These are pretty lightweight and they are on the website available for purchase right now. Good morning. At the campground here there is a walking track. We are up nice and early. It's 9 degrees this morning and we're going to get stuck into the Lima East walking track. A short, steep but pleasant walk. And there you go. Good way to get us warmed up, hey? This one's 2.2 kilometres return. Should be pretty straightforward. Grade 3, 1 hour. Let's go. I think the first thing you got to tackle is crossing over here. And not falling into the ice cold water. Yeah, good luck. Up and over. Do you want to go first? Yeah, I'll give you a boost. Yep, and go. Nice work. So you can see we don't have Juice with us, that's because 9 degrees, it was so cold. We took him for a little walk out around the campground this morning and he just wanted to go back in his crate or on the bed in the caravan. So we're like, fine, we'll go for a walk without you. And it also might be a bit wet on the ground, so I thought that's probably not that fair for him. I wonder what hangs out here. Is it like dingoes or wild dogs, or is it just like wombats that come chill, hang in the rocks? I reckon wombats. They're not wrong. Grade 3, short, steep. Is it pleasant, Bryce? It's hard yakka, but we're warming up, which is nice. Yeah. So you got to look at the positives. Getting our steps in. I'm really trying hard to get as many steps in a day, aiming for 10,000. Not always getting 10,000, but at least we're getting there. I think so. I think this is the way, but
I don't think many people actually come up here. All right, let's go.
Didn't enjoy coming up this one.
Well, not really.
There's a bit of branches and stuff in the way, and it wasn't great, but we're up.
I actually think there is a few steps here, but because all the leaf litter and the branches are in the way, we can't actually see what we're stepping on. But I can see a track, and maybe we'll try and get down a different way on the way back. Okay, we have made it to the top of the lookout.
Nice.
You can sit up there and warm up in the sun.
Yeah. That'll be good. We have driven to the historical town of Beechworth. We're going to hang out here for the next couple of days and explore the town.
Now we are expecting big things. We have heard so many people talk about this town. I hope it's not one of them places that we've got too high expectations now.
Yeah, the bakery is supposed to be one of the best bakeries going around, so that's going to be one stop, and then I think we've got a few other things planned too.
Just walking down the main street so far looks so cool. All the buildings are so old. This definitely looks like the historic town I was expecting. We've also recommended to come to the honey shop in Beechworth, and it has not disappointed. They have the cutest gift shop. It's very reasonably priced for what it is, and they've also got like a little art gallery out the back. They have heaps of tastings in there that you can do for free as well. I tasted this creamed honey and loved it, so I bought a jar.
Not bad yourself. Alright, we ended up with a few bits. So I've got a Ned Kelly pie.
And I have a Sri Lankan beef curry pie. And then we've got like some German donut as well.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a cream-filled donut with a bit of apple in it, so it should be good. We're about to tuck in.
The Beechworth bakery did not disappoint. Very glad that people recommended that. The pies had so much in them, definitely worth it. We are on our way to the Beechworth Holiday Park now. There is a couple of caravan parks in town. One of them was booked out, so we're in this one. We're hoping it's good. They've actually just like text us our site number and all the details. We don't even have to officially check in, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I love that. Just give us a text message, roll in. You've already paid for your site. What other information do you need? Good to go. Alrighty, we are on the site and we're pretty glad we're the first ones in because it's coming up to the long weekend and I reckon it's going to be pretty squeezy in here. We asked for one of the bigger sites because we are a 19'6" van. I think we're about 8.2 meters overall length, but yeah, she's a pretty squeezy fit anyway.
We are very lucky, like Bryce said, first ones here because we were able just to drive through. Otherwise, we didn't have much room at the front of the car there. We're actually going to borderline just about be in this ditch when we unhook. So hopefully this area isn't the big area because the poor people that are going to come in here after might struggle a little bit.
Now we drop the caravan off, we have come out to Woolshed Falls. It's about 15 minutes from Beechworth and the first stop is the lookout. Hey, that looks really cool.
Whoa.
Check that out.
Was I meant to have packed my bathers?
Maybe. Might be skinny dipping.
There's all these little plunge pools. That's so cool.
So between 1918 and 1920, they pulled 57 kilos of gold out of these waterfalls, which is a mental amount of gold. So maybe we should have packed a snorkel and we could have gone diving down the bottom to see what we could get.
See if they left any here, hey?
Yeah, see if they left any gold nugs anyway. So, are you going for a swim?
I didn't bring my bathers,
Oh.
so no. I mean, there's a few little plunge pools here, but there's no really deep parts that you could really hop in and go for a swim, unless you found your way right down the bottom. Good morning. Well, there is quite a lot of little points of interest in Beechworth to check out. So on today's agenda, see all these little purple ones? We're going to try and see if we can find as many of these as possible. A couple are closed. It's lots of old gold mining history here. I think they found gold in 1853.
Yeah, it was.
I think that was the right year. We're hoping that we can actually find a couple of little walks because all this area out here today is dog friendly. What do you reckon, Juice? Oh gosh,
Sorry, mate.
We hit a bump. He's not impressed.
Okay, we've come across a point of interest called the Powder Magazine. So this is where they would store gunpowder for mining purposes in the area. And what they did is they actually specially designed it to prevent explosions by using copper fittings, and people had to wear special shoes. And it was designed in such a way that if it did explode, it would go upwards. It's pretty heavily fortified getting in here.
It is.
This place is very heavily secured with big stone walls and big stone building here. And this is a fun fact, this little metal rod here is a lightning rod, so that if there was lightning around, it would hit that and not create any sparks inside to keep the explosives safe.
The road is actually closed for section of this historic park, and we really want to go to a place called the Cascades. It's meant to be really pretty like waterfall area. After a pretty easy 700-meter walk from the car park, we are at the Cascades. I think there is a couple of different cascading spots that you can stop and have a look at, potentially have a swim, put the dog in. We are, I think, on the upper section. Oh, that's a cool swimming spot.
Yeah. These are very cool. On a hot day, these would be perfect for a cool off. They're a little bit like the Bewley Rock Holes up in the Northern Territory. Water cold?
Not that bad actually. I'm just seeing if he wants a drink. Nah, you want to go for a swim?
In your hop.
In your hop.
In your hop, mate.
It's been very worthwhile coming down to the Cascades. If it was a hot day, you can go for a swim, perfect for kids and dogs and everyone pretty much down here. Now, if the road is still closed, you will have to park at the Powder Magazine like we did and just do about a 700-meter walk, which was fairly easy just on the bitumen road. We have just pulled up on the side of the road at a place called Newton's Bridge. This one is right near the town of Beechworth. Look how cool it is. How random is this?
This place is chock-a-block full of little waterfalls, creeks, and very pretty spots too.
If you were here in winter and there was some rain around, I reckon this place would be pumping.
Well, after a morning of exploring, we're going to reward ourselves with a trip to the Bridge Road Brewery. How good's that? What do you reckon, Chels?
I'm keen. I'm hungry as. We've done a bit of walking, a bit of exploring.
Worked up an appetite, so let's go.
We'd just like to say a huge shout out to today's video sponsor, which is Blue Eddy. Blue Eddy have been fantastic at keeping our adventures powered for longer, especially while we're traveling off-grid. But if you've been following along, I'm sure you already know that. Now, the Elite 300 doesn't sit here on our bench top. It actually goes down the side of our bed, silently powering our caravan. We use this one to power the air conditioner, air fryer, blitz smoothies, induction cooker, straighten and dry my hair. This unit comes RV ready, so you can plug it straight into your caravan. My favorite thing about that is I can plug all of my appliances straight into the power points, meaning I'm not having to run long extension cords around the caravan.
Blue Eddy power stations aren't just great for camping and adventures, they're perfect for the job site too. And if you're looking to take advantage of their end of financial year sales, this could be a great write-off opportunity for you. You can use this to power air compressors, cement mixers, and charge power tool batteries. It's perfect for when there's no on-site power. The Elite 300 has a whopping 3,014 watt-hour capacity. It's got a 2,400 watt inverter with lifting capacity of up to 4,800 watts. It weighs in at 26.3 kilos. It comes RV ready with 2 power outlets, 2 USB-A, 2 USB-C, and 1 cigarette outlet too. You can charge this unit in multiple ways. So you can charge it with AC charging from 0 to 100 in 2 hours, solar charging up to 1,200 watts input, as well as car charging with Blue Eddy's Charger 2 alternator charger. Blue Eddy also have a phone app, which is really handy with their power stations. If you forget to turn the AC off when you hop into bed, you can flick it off with your phone. You can also see what power is coming in and out of your unit through solar or going out through your AC outlets. And it's a great way to monitor how long your power station's got left using power or how long it's going to take to charge.
If you've been thinking about getting a Blue Eddy portable power station, now is the perfect time because they have some huge end of financial year sales on. You can also still use our discount code for some extra savings, and we'll pop all the details in the description below the video. It's 8:30 at night and we are just finishing getting ready to head out. Now, usually by this time of night we are in bed watching TV, winding down for the night, but we have actually booked a ghost tour at the Asylum here in Beechworth. Starts at 9 p.m. and goes till I think about 10:30. It's meant to be a little bit spooky, hopefully no crazy ghosts or anything. Yeah, a little bit nervous actually.
Let's hope we don't bring any ghosts home with us.
Yeah, that was actually my fear before booking it. I'm like, what if one like follows us to the caravan and then we have to burn the caravan down to get rid of it?
I don't think it would be that bad. But yeah, it should be good. Yeah,
Should it?
Yeah, I can't see why not. They say bring a torch, so you're safe. Ghosts don't like light.
Hello, it's me. So I have this fear, right, that I'm gonna have to go to the toilet midway through the tour and I'm gonna have to scale back on my own through the asylum.
And that is why Chelsea is wearing an adult diaper.
No, not quite, but that's just something that's come into my head. I'm like, oh, how much water did I drink earlier? Because I really don't want to have to be anywhere on my own. Alright, we're here and I'm starting to get nervous.
Why? There's nothing to be worried about.
It's literally called a ghost tour, Bryce.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as ghosts.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah, that's it. We're doing the test right now.
Hey, I've got a second fear too.
What?
The second fear is that I'm going to watch this footage back when I edit it and I'm going to see a ghost. I'm not going to see one tonight, I'm going to see one in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, that's probably more likely than bringing one home. Bringing one home in the camera.
So that's 3 fears I've got. Going to the toilet on my own, bringing one home, and uncovering one on the GoPro footage in a few weeks' time. Wonder how many more we can add to this.
Maybe this tour isn't for you.
Can you tell who believes in ghosts and who doesn't?
Yeah, and then guess who booked the tour as well?
Me. We did it, we survived. I had to close my eyes a few times and just embrace Bryce like this.
Yeah, hide. Yeah, we weren't supposed to do too much filming in there, so we've only got a couple of little snippets.
Unfortunately, it was dark, there's no lights. So you have to bring a torch, otherwise you don't have any light. And the most scariest bit was a few rooms, we turned all the lights off and she starts telling us about, look down the corridor, you might be able to see this shadow, that shadow. And then she said something like, oh, some people have even seen someone crawling along the floor. I'm just like, no. Like, oh, that just really got to me.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. It was quite interesting looking around the asylum because it is like a real step back in time. Yeah, very worthwhile checking out.
Oh, I have to tell you one last story that she told us was in one of the laundry rooms, which I felt very creeped out in. She reckons there's like a regular, quite nasty ghost in there that has tried to strangle her in the past. And I'm glad she told us this after the tour was finished. All right, I'm going to try and get some sleep tonight and we'll catch you in the morning.